friends, we're going off on a little adventure today. I have a little artist date planned, which I've been very slowly, and I'm sure I'm not going to dedicate exactly 12 weeks in, what is 12 weeks in order doing this, but I am dabbling my way into the artist way, which I've heard of for years, and I did the morning pages for 3 days and was like mind blown by it. Now it's been a week. Classic Liz. I have a hard time sticking to things, and I think most of that is because I try to do 1,000 things at once. One of the parts of like this process is an artist date. So you do the morning pages every day, which is just 3 pages of stream of consciousness writing, which has been really freeing to me. I have a hard time journaling a lot of the times because I feel like my brain works so much faster than my pen, and so it starts to feel like it's kind of planned, or like I have to say something specific, or it doesn't sound right, etc. Like it doesn't feel as free to me because I don't feel like I can write fast enough. I've tried typing, but it feels kind of the same way, and I love writing. But this has been really nice to just be like, all right, I'm trying so hard to keep myself present, to do stream of consciousness writing, and it's been really nice. I would like to get back into it regularly, but my work schedule has been kind of crazy, and then like content creation and all other life things, you know, classic, have been crazy. So I haven't been able to get into a routine, but that is something that I would like to get back into in 2025, specifically a morning and an evening routine. There is a dream of mine that I have to go to bed at 8 p.m. I know that sounds crazy, but I naturally wake up early. I love a 5 or 6 a.m. and while 8 hours of sleep is good, I feel like my body always needs more. And I don't mean that in like when I wake up from 8 hours of sleep, I feel unrested. I am a projector, if you know human design, so I'm a non-energy type, and that really resonated with me because there are some days like yesterday where I am so exhausted, like bone dead exhausted, and I just like can't move, and there's really like no actual reason for it beyond like just little things adding up day to day. So my dream would be to have a really good night routine set up so I get myself wound down early, so then I can wake up early and give myself enough time to myself in the morning, while then having time for creative pursuits that I want to pursue, and wellness, workouts, brain things, meditation, etc. All that being said, one of the tools in here is the morning pages, and then another tool is artist date. So you take yourself on an artist date once a week for a few hours, very dedicated just to you and to art, to creativity. And so to me, I love a solo date, so that really resonated with me, and I'm gonna do a little one today, so I might not film a whole lot of it because I do feel like I just want to have some time to myself, to be present and to let my brain flow and be wild and go on all of the crazy journeys that it goes on throughout the day. But anywho, we're gonna go out thrifting because I've been dreaming of thrifting recently, and I find thrifting and or shopping just so inspiring to me. So I'm excited to have like a few hours to just kind of zone out and get creative. I'm gonna pack my little bag, and in classic Liz fashion, I'm gonna bring too many things, so. Definitely should have worn another layer because it's cold. Yes, I've been down here for a couple years now, so I'm probably used to the warm weather, but there is something that just feels so biting about the cold down here, and I think it's because like there's humidity in the air, so it's just like heavier. I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it, so I'm a little chilly, but that's okay. We're gonna be in and out of stores. I have so many errands to run too. I realized I have to do some Amazon returns. I have to do an Old Navy return, which is great because that's up by the thrift store I'm going to, and I want to try it's not, well, I guess it is new matcha from Starbucks, the new matcha, because you can now at Starbucks adjust the sweetness of the matcha to your liking, which is phenomenal. I'm so excited. I am such a matcha drinker. I started drinking it kind of accidentally when I was in Japan with a job that I did. How long ago was that? 12 years ago, 13 years ago now? I was on tour, and so I got so used to just drinking whatever coffee was in the room, saving money and just knowing that it was always going to be there. And then when we went to Japan, I like didn't even think about the fact that that may not be the case. And they had these, it was matcha tea packets, so it wasn't like the matcha latte or like a matcha powder that I drink now. And I remember the first day I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like alive. Like I feel like I could see straight. I felt like I was like coming down in the world from above in a way that was like, whoa, I see my life for the first time. Like that's how clean the energy felt to me. So then after that, I started playing around with matcha, and I love it. I loved it. I've loved it ever since. But Starbucks matcha, cute as it is, it's great, no shame. I'm not going there expecting ceremonial grade, delightful, amazing matcha. I'm going there because it's Starbucks and it's convenient and it's cute and it's gonna taste really sweet. But I would love to be able to make the matcha as sweet as I would like it. Their matcha powder before had sugar in the powder, the matcha powder, which is not like normal, which like I said, I'm not going there expecting like highest quality matcha. But beforehand, the matcha powder had sugar in it already, so it was already sweet and just kind of affected the flavor of the matcha anyway. So then any flavors you were adding onto it just made it doubly sweet. Fine. If that is your thing, amazing. I know a lot of people aren't gonna like it, but I'm gonna love it. I'm so excited. I'm gonna try it, I think, without anything this first time just to see what I think of the matcha flavors. Plus, even if you don't get any sweetener, all of their milks have sugar in them. I'm 98% sure. Well, I don't drink dairy milk, so I don't know about the dairy milks. They might be less, but like all the rest of their milks, I'm sure have a sweetness to them. I am not a crazy sugary drinker. I like one every once in a while, but I'm not going into drinking a matcha or coffee wanting it to be sweet. If I am, that's what I'm gonna order. But I like the flavor of matcha and I like the flavor of coffee. Long tangent. Very excited to try the matcha. There's one more thing. Oh, I have to stop by the library and pick up a book. So let's go. Okay, we're doing a taste test. There we go. It looks, I want to say more vibrant, and then in some lighting, like the top, it looks so vibrant. I feel like it looks a little bit more yellow, which to me says it's like not super high quality matcha, but I wasn't really expecting that anyways. But I could be totally wrong. I'm so intrigued. So I just got the grande iced matcha latte, no sweetener whatsoever. I always do light ice because I feel like there's so much ice in there and it just like takes less of the drink and it gets watered down because it takes me a long time to drink it a lot of the times. Wow, just talk so fast, Liz. And then coconut milk, which I said that's like the only like sweetness in here, so I'm very intrigued. Okay. I mean, it tastes like their coconut milk. It's definitely sweeter than normal, but like I said, the coconut milk, oh yeah. That like aftertaste really hit me though, because I feel like their matcha was so sweet. That's why I usually would just like go overboard and like get like more sweet stuff on it, because like why not? But this, the only like sweetness I taste is from that coconut milk, which has a very specific taste. It's pretty good. It's definitely more subtle as far as sweetness goes, which I like. Yeah, I mean, lovely. That's a lovely light matcha drink in comparison to what it used to be. I like that. I mean, obviously I'll definitely get it. I'm a little like nervous that I'm now gonna be more inclined to get matcha, to get Starbucks more often, because they now have that sweet matcha, which will be great on like traveling and trips and like at Disney, all those things. That's exciting. I also, and by Robbie and I mean me, because I am the one who is a spender. I love shopping so much. It makes me so happy. But even like not just shopping for like clothes and things that are like external, it's like shopping for like things that would make my life easier and like our house prettier, etc., etc. Mind you, yes, I am going out shopping, but I'm going thrifting, and I'm trying to give myself like a crazy small budget just to see what we can do. I mean, I do have a crazy small budget, but I'm also curious as to like what I will find, like if I'm gonna get 2 pieces or if I'm gonna be able to get like 10, you know what I mean? I'm trying to spend like $20 to $30. I know that sounds crazy, but I also don't really need anything. I'm here for like, I'm going for ideas. Anywho, all that being said, I literally brought so many snacks with me. That is the key to spending less for me, is bringing snacks, drinks, etc. with me at all times. I also have 3 drinks right now. Giant water, because always have to have water in the car / everywhere I go, especially in Florida. I have a smoothie in my like cold cup that my sister-in-law made me a few years ago that I love, and it keeps things so cold. So protein smoothie. I have literally, like, I'm not joking you, I'm such an overpacker, but also like I said with snacks, I'm not screwing around. Cucumbers. I have a couple of these little natural fruit thief rolly-uppy strings things that are so good. Chopstick, classic. And then this Catalina crutch, I threw that in there just for like, just in case I run out of all the snacks and I need something else. It's not really something I like to munch on dry, but it's really good if you have a gluten allergy. I don't have a gluten allergy. I try not to have it. It's definitely feels better when I don't. They're vegan, plant-based, high in fiber, no sugar nonsense, and it's pretty high in protein. So Catalina French. They have this brand has a bunch of stuff now, and the flavors are getting better. You know how sometimes like the vegan protein things taste like crap? The flavors are getting much better from this brand. Laughing at my bag. We'll probably go through that on one of our other stuff. But okay, this is a fun artist day. But we're with us. Here we go. Here we go. I got my caffeine, which I didn't need, but we're having it because I wanted to try it. And oh yeah, and that also I didn't spend money on because I already had money on my Starbucks card, which was obviously my money to begin with, but it wasn't extra money. It was money I had already spent. You know what I mean? That's girl math right there. I love girl math. I am girl math. That is my math. That is my truth. Anywho, got our caffeine. We're gonna go shopping. Wow, this giant table. You're joking, it's $35.99, Dan.
When you're falling, when the river is calling, I said I love you.
I already have to come and get a cart.
We can make it together. What goes up must come down.
This unicorn without its horn makes me so sad. Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Then a touch of your sweet desire. What we're all built in right. We just have to hold on through the night. As long as we are watching the fire, we'll be safe from the devil's choir. Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together.
I just spent so much time in Goodwill. I literally think I was in there for an hour and a half. No, I was in there for an hour and a half, which is super fine. I was playing the game of how can I get all the things that I want for the price that I want to spend. I spent over $30. I spent $50, which honestly was an accident. I thought I had mapped it out because there were some good deals, but today was not the day. And my friend Tamara taught me this. I had no idea this was a thing. So I've shopped at Goodwill like on and off for years, but I didn't know that they had a color of the week, and whatever the color of the week is you get half off of that color of the week, which I've come here before and gotten like everything I picked was the color, which is great. This was not that time, but I got a few things, and honestly, like $50 for what I got, phenomenal deal. I got so many things off my list, like the perfect version of them, even like something that's on my vision board. So we're nailing it. It's fine. It's all good. I did some Amazon returns, so there's the money back. Crushed it. Yep. It's so, that kind of a place is so immersive comes to mind, but that's not it. It is immersive, but it's like so, it just jolts my creativity because you look at so many things, like a few things I got where I was like, oh, this would look perfect there. Oh, I could paint this way. Oh, or if I styled this like this, da 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 da. You know, it's so inspiring. And the reason I almost spent like $40 more, which mind you, for the amount of things I would have gotten was so cheap, but like that's just not the place we're at currently post holidays, pre-travels, which I don't know if I've said that we're trying to do some really fun travels. We are doing some really fun travels late spring, and so definitely need to save some money, but I also want to make some more money. So we're making that happen. I'm saying that out loud so we manifest this. All of us, me, you, everybody. We are entering our rich era this year. It was so fun. Like the energy was just so good. I went up and down aisles so many times, and I feel like today I have a little bit more to give today, and quite a few people approached me and just wanted to chat, just life. One of the employees was so nice. He's like, are you looking for books? And I forgot that I was wearing my bookish hat. This is from my friend Allie's shop, Shop Bookish Dreamers. I'll link it in the video description because her stuff is so good. It's corduroy, like Come on, so good. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, no, I love books. And he was like, reading's really important. If you have kids, you should tell them to read. And I was like, oh, absolutely. I got started reading when I was really young. And he was like, it's so important. Just kept talking. He was so sweet. And like I said, today, I definitely felt like I had some to give. So I don't always, you know, have the extra energy. My therapist said you need to give from your overflow. You know, if you're pouring your cup, you need to make sure your cup is full, and then you can give from your overflow. And I definitely have overflow today, so I had some really great conversations. This is exactly why I'm here, is to fill up my cup, is to fill up my creative cup, and I feel like I've done that. Now I think I'm gonna go finish my matcha, which is getting a little late, but I don't want this to go to waste. LOL. But really though, I don't want this to go to waste. So I think I might go like sit in a parkish area nearby and then head home. I don't know why I have it in my head that like my day ends at 4 p.m. Like I'm like, if I have not done everything I want to do before 5 p.m. specifically, I'm really mad. 4 p.m. is like the goal, so then I can like rest. I don't know where that comes from. I guess maybe like school, whereas like I want to have as much time to myself in the evening as possible, and I also want to wind down. I don't like working in the evenings. Anywho, it's not 4 p.m. yet. So hey, I got out of the house later than I planned on originally, and I originally wanted to like go home and take a nap, and because this is my day to myself. I worked a little bit this morning, but this day is mostly to myself. I want to take a nap, but you know what? It's not happening today, but that's okay because I'm filling up in other ways and I feel decently restful. Liz loves a monologue. Okay, let's go. Let's go somewhere else. Whoa, so much cooler. We are back home. I was gonna like go and sit and journal and like go to a park, maybe do some more things, but I hit a point where I was like, I'm done. And so I came home. That is just something about me and like my energy too. Obviously I can push it, but like it doesn't work. It just like doesn't work. When I'm done, I gotta be done. I always joke that I love an Irish goodbye, but like I really do, because it's no rudeness to anyone I'm around. It's just like when I'm done, and I don't want to play games. And if you're gonna pull me into a conversation, I'm done. My energy is done. I'm gonna be no fun for anybody. I gotta be done. So today I was very done. I'm gonna show you a little bit of a haul of everything I got. So these were the things that I grabbed like second. I was gonna say first, but I actually think I grabbed something else second. This is my favorite color, first of all. Like, stunning. These are two little vases I got. I think they're both glass, actually. Yeah, they were $4 each. Stunning. Actually, I thought, oh wait, this one was actually $1.50 because it was half off because it was an orange sticker this week. It's my favorite color, and I realized I have a ton of teal in our house. That's very much how I grew up. My grandparents loved teal, my mom loved teal. While I love teal, green is my favorite color, so I wanted to bring more greens into our apartment. These are the perfect little accessories in the vases, so I'll be able to put flowers in them, etc. Love. I think this is the actual first thing I grabbed, was this basket. How stinking cute. I went in there with the prompt to look for wicker baskets for just like storing stuff around the house. I love to have like little bins because I feel like it makes that miscellaneous stuff look nicer and feel better to me that it has like a place. But then also, I don't have a picnic basket. Not that I need one, but I want one. And this is the perfect little like picnic basket that can also be like a catch-all by our front door or store other things or just for decor. I'm not really sure exactly how I'm gonna use it. Then the stickers on this. And then I got this one. This one's a small one. I think I'm actually gonna put this potentially in our bathroom with my bath like supplies. I have a lot of bath bombs and like Epsom salts, but now I'm like, I don't know how wicker will do with the moisture. Anywho, I will put it somewhere in my house. This is just lovely, and I feel like perfect for spring. Very much going for like English cottagey French countryside vibes in our apartment. We're working on it, we're not there yet. And then I got this little lamp. I've been looking for a short lamp for our kitchen but didn't want to spend a bunch of money on it. This was $5.99, perfection. And then this, I think, is potentially my favorite piece. Working on a lot of redecorating a lot of spaces around our apartment, and we don't have a lot of overhead lighting in certain rooms. And so I wanted to get some lamps. They can be really expensive, so I figured Goodwill would be the best place to get the best deal, and I was so right. Look at this desk lamp, like, stunning. She's so good. I haven't tested to see if it works yet, but like, it's very heavy. It gives me, like, reminds me of my grandpa, his desk, in the best way, which I absolutely love. This was $9.99, so honestly the most expensive thing I bought, but so worth it. I grabbed it and I was like walking around, I was like so happy, and someone commented like, ooh, good find. I'm like, I know, right? Then I got a few clothing items. I put back so many clothes because I was not going to even look, but there were a few things, like I said, like on my list that I've been wanting, and I figured I could find them there cheap. But man, did I get distracted, and boy, did I find some good finds. And had they been orange ticket 50% off pieces, I would have gotten them all. But I put back a lot, and which is good. I definitely could have put back more, but here we go. This is something that's on my vision board, a pink linen-y, flowy, beachy shirt. It's so simple, ridiculous. It literally was like a shining beacon on the rack for me. Manifested this so hard. It was $6.99. It's just like a perfect thing to wear. It's like a beach cover up over leggings with jean shorts, with just jeans. I feel like this is something that I really wanted in my like Floridian 2025 wardrobe. Stunning. And then this last piece, these last two pieces, I kind of in my head felt like were a set. And first I wasn't 100% sure, but then when I looked at them together, I was like, I love this. And with the travels that we're planning, I felt like it could definitely go with the vibe. It's not 100% my vibe, but it's adjacent. Does that make sense? I don't know. You're gonna be like, no, this is your vibe list, but like it's not, but it is at the same time. So I got this maxi skirt with these little like zigzags, kind of chevron, no, it's not chevron, like wavy texture moment. And then I found this little corsety top, which I feel like would look so nice with this, even though we kind of have a couple patterns going. I just like love it. It feels very European-y, hobbity moment. So I still have to try it out, see if it works, but that's everything I got. And I actually feel really inspired to create a little bit now and also get organized, which I feel like I get inspired at the same time to do those things, which is why I like have 50 devices around me at all times. I got an iPad for Christmas and it's changed my life because I love notebooks, because I love physically writing. I type on my phone, but it's just not the same. And so I can like, the fact that I can like physically write on my iPad and like keep things there, and then like have my computer to do the other things and like edit, oh, amazing. But I am using 50 devices at once. But I feel very inspired to go create, so that's what I'm gonna do. That was kind of the whole purpose of today, and I'm really happy. It was lovely, and it's not over. So thanks for joining me.